YouTube! Welcome back to another episode of Duel, Master Chef, a series in which nothing ever happens, everyone is polite, everyone's happy and calm, and this week we're getting some judgment for our brew of pure Inzector, and that's basically it. People think that I can't take criticism, that I'm always complaining. Guys, I didn't cook. It sucked. I know. I didn't feel very inspired. I wasn't into the fandom. I didn't really get like the whole thing. So I didn't cook. I'm sorry. I know if I come fourth, probably deserved. If I come first, well, it's likely because I did win 2 games with a borderline, you know, even like rogue decks with the support cards from like over 20 past like 2022 are like actually kind of insane. But anyway, it is what it is.
Wonkers, you have done the galaxy a great service today. Not
Thank
only
you.
did you follow the prompt, mostly, but you made some fun decks without
Okay, listen, following the prompt, I followed the prompt. I did the thing with the Kamen Rider requirement or something. I followed. Prompt followed.
overlapping too much. Now,
I may have got an F in the essay, but it wasn't for structure or prose or argument. It was for... I don't know what the other marking criteria is. Anyway.
for fun, I wanted to go in order from first to fourth since we all know the fun is in who lost the hardest.
This is the good, I like this new meta of doing first place first, okay? Because we don't actually care about first, right? What we want to see is if I'm ahead of MBT, which usually is a battle between third and fourth. That's what we care about the most.
First place is an easy Farfa. Nadir, you...
There's no way. What? Let's go. First. We did it. It's garbage. How did I win? It's just fucking Inzector. There's nothing interesting here. It's just Inzector. I mean, I tried to like summon the Exiton, but I locked myself like an idiot, but you know.
won both of your games. You beat the villains back with your own deck of insect-themed warriors to lead to that 2-0 victory. And while we didn't get to see it, I do appreciate the inclusion of Mask Change 2 alongside the most noble of masked heroes in Dion and Enki.
Yeah,
absolutely perfect. You followed the prompt to a T. Second place.
Whoa, look at those stars, dude!
Dion
look at those
Enki.
stars!
Absolutely perfect. You followed the prompt to a T.
Dude, look how big it is. Look how big it is. Look, that's so big. Look at that.
Second place, Doug Zeef. Your inclusion of Ape Fighter and Kyoto Waterfront alongside the Kaijus was a wonderful reference to 1962's Godzilla vs. King Kong, and Dokuro Rider was cute, but let's be fair. Sure, it's got Rider in the name, he's on a bike, but that's a zombie monster.
Oh, come on. You're gonna actually him on Doku Rider? You're gonna actually him on that? Come on, dude.
Sorry, Doug. That's not a common rider. That's Ghost Rider. And while I didn't specify hand-ripping as villainous, I figured that was pretty damn obvious. Third place. Most boring tryhard. Super Quantum was exactly what I wanted to see, but you never formed the Megazord. It would have been so...
Wait, whose deck is this again? This is MVT's, right?
Oh, perfect if you had just gone with the new XYZ support along with the ABC pieces, so the Megazord sequence could have happened, but alas. Not to mention, Thunder King, super anti-kaiju war machine Mecha Thunder King, just throwing King Ghidorah and Mecha Ghidorah into a deck about the heroic side of Tokusatsu, while they're some of the only kaijus to never team up with Godzilla in the franchise, just shows a lack of genre knowledge on your part, but...
No genre knowledge, no game skill, no bitches, no brain cells. Today's a good day, dude. Today is a good fucking day. Ooh, that's very small. Ooh, that's really big. Oh, today's so good.
But the only reason you're not getting fourth is because Gage, Nim Nim, Jack. I specifically said no negates, no floodgates. You could have been the person to play the A to Z strategy, but instead you decided to include Primite Drill Beam. If it had the option to negate after banishing and you said no, I could have let it slide, but for disregarding the prompt, you are hereby severed from the Morphing Grid.
So dumb, he's so dumb, dude. What is wrong with him? Bro, what is it? Dude, like, no negates. The one job, no negates. This guy, man. Unbelievable. All right, let's read some comments here. Thanks for allowing me to be a judge on one of these. Had a lot of fun. Had a chance to use that gold ranger more for something since having it since March 21. Also, wait, what the fuck is this? Ah! Thank you for putting Joseph near last. Good enough. But
Absolutely.
you fulfilled my prompt, which was important. Thank you.
I did. Folks, this was a great day. We finally gave Farfa the complete sweep because he earned it. And I want to just tell you guys a story because initially we were going to rig this together.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
But you know
whoa,
what? He earned it. He earned it. We didn't even have to rig it.
Okay, yeah, good to clarify that. Yes.
That's
All right,
crazy. The one episode I had the power to do so, you didn't even have to do it.
True. No, honestly, it was a good prompt. I had fun. I got to play Inzektor, so that's the most important part. Yep.
I'm glad you did. I do love me some Inzektor. I love me all of these different stupid decks, Super Quant, Hero, Kaijus. All of these things are just great. Folks, if you have not watched any Kamen Rider or Super Sentai, go do it, because they're better than One Piece. I'm sorry. You might have to go out of your way to watch one of them.
My God, blasphemy. All right, thank you for sharing, buddy.
Absolutely. Take care, folks.
Well, boys, you heard it. We didn't need to rig it. Did you hear? See, we didn't need to. Are you listening? We didn't have to. We were going to. Okay, keywords going to, but we didn't need to. We didn't need to. Their decks they rigged it against themselves because they're so bad. Okay, you understand? That's the difference. Even if King Ghidorah and Ganzilla might never work together, Meatball was a hero in GM Key. Giant monsters all out attack. Okay. Incredible. Farfa's playing more kaijus now than the kaiju I stand by my fucking deck, dude. It was kaiju in spirit, okay? Shut up! Come on! Gage imagining a storyline for what his deck would do whilst actually making the worst pile I've seen, followed by Doug actually admitting he cooked up a pile with zero consistency, only for him to come out turn one with the most main character luck to fully accomplish Gage's dreams, and the hero beating the kaiju to save Tokyo. What can you say about Absolute Sinnoh? Dude, honestly, I feel, I'm gonna be honest, I think Doug was a little robbed here. His deck kind of sucked, but he made it into this crazy cinematic experience with ending with the Tokyo. Oh, dude. Listen, I'm just saying, I think Doug maybe should have won that one. This was arguably the most fair the judge has been on the series. And would you look at that? When the judging is fair, who gets first place? I'm not going to say it's a coincidence. But do the fucking math. Connect the dots yourself. I would love to have a new wheel-based series for DZ where he learns to play decks made after 2020. You get Doug with a wheel and it's like Snake Eye, Azumina. Just spins a wheel. Has to learn it. Doku Rider is based on Skullman, who was the first iteration of the original Kamen Rider. That means DZ wins by default for having the best representation of Toku. That isn't obvious. Those are words to me. MBT. Farfa, what? I'm standing right here. Sorry, force of habit. We're transvesticating shiny black squatter. Crazy quotes from this man. Look at the thumbnail. It's all tokusatsu themed monsters. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. The reason Magnus Slayer lets the equip monster attack 3 times is because everyone being inexplicably moved to an unrelated location where they can film a fight scene was probably the most Kamen Rider accurate thing to happen. Oh, one would imagine there were 2 ways to approach this episode. Play a strong deck and win your games. Play a fun deck and win the judge. Gage chose 9. We're fighting in Japan. God, I love Doug. Farfa's turn is just the entire cast of secondary characters coming in and out to finally defeat the big bad Negate Man after 80 episodes of fighting. Hey, listen, that's a great story, actually. MBT turned a green layer into a white and didn't call attention to that being canon Power Rangers. I love how the editor cut Farfa off from saying something. Oh, if you guys were live last week, do you remember what I was going to say here? Oh, why did you... I was going to say something. Oh, my God. Okay.
You can still say it. Say it.
Well, Doug, good thing I'm... If you remember. All right, yep, good episode. Let's check out the memes. So again, just to clarify, because YouTube apparently says I'm not able to be self-reflective or anything like that, I think Doug should have won this one. I don't think I cooked. But apparently my deck was the least shit somehow. Alright. Chef memes. I haven't been able to watch yet, but stop by to add it to my watch later. The comments have me excited. Thank you for scripting tips. How do you decide what dialogue to include in your videos? With your videos, every moment is special. Thanks for your creativity and exciting. Oh, these are bots. Yeah, I get these like all the time. They're really annoying. What I found was that if you ban certain emojis across the board on your YouTube channel, it helps. So, like, no one is using cat heart eye emojis and the tongue emoji except the bots. So, I've banned all of those emotes. So if you do that on my channel, sorry, you're going to get indirectly banned. But don't worry about it. First chef without a Farfa rage. No bingo this time. I should have won episode 1 by the way. I stand by this. I stand by this. Chaotic Meatball. Doku Rider is a zombie monster. That's not a Kamen Rider. Zombie Kamen Rider actually existing. Just a bunch of people well-actuallying each other for a franchise I don't know anything about, but okay. This is just an example of what peak Toku looks like. This is so shit! It's just some guys with like eBay costumes. I mean, to be fair, this probably was peak growing up with, not gonna lie. This is just me laughing at Long One. The events of last week's Chef featuring a clip from #1 Sentai Gozuger. Included a muted version if you're concerned about copyright. Ooh, thank you. Okay, maybe the muted version. Thank you for like the care and effort, by the way. That's insane. After winning both my games and following the prompt, I'm sure to win this week. Wait, was that a fucking baby Ceratosaurus? I played the Toku theme cards. Mass Change 2 because superheroes. Not a PayPal donation, dude. No. I like how it's a bunch of dino monsters. Really? Yep, there he is. Oh, he's not wearing white? This isn't canon. This isn't canon. MBT lost because he wasn't a bigger nerd than the host, even though he did the exact deck the host wanted but couldn't execute his plan due to problems with the archetype himself. MBT fans are really cringe sometimes, man, aren't they? Actually, this is why he deserved to win. That's me every week with myself, but, you know, I do it to myself. Steals your balls. Huh? What the fuck is this? These are horrible sound effects. Farfa, sweep. Enjoy this Kamen Rider clip. This shit's good, apparently. Okay. Farfa when lose. True. Yep, that's me. Sweep! 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 We did a sweep. We did a sweep. It is Friday in California. And it's a Friday, my dudes. Okay. Thank you, chat. Okay, Meatball's got his own meme. Pay to win memes. Okay, this is for rigging the series and having me come first place. Is this a Wendigoon meme?
It's always important that we be kind to nature. This land has been good to us, so it's only right that we show it the same respect that it shows us every day. Oh, would you look at that? There's a member of the local wildlife with us now. It's always important.
Oh, my camera was covering it.
It's always with it.
Oh, dude, the Gage blowjob clip. Oh. Sometimes, you just gotta suck a microphone.